get the fuck.
I gotta get up and get it. I can't be down on my luck. Shit could be worse. I could be you, then I would really be fucked. I gotta get up and get it. What other choice do I have? Gotta take care of my brother and sister. I gotta take care of my mom and my dad. I'm on 285 speeding. I'm driving this ghost like a demon.
Ooh, Miami Vlog 2. We got a new camera here. We're testing this out before I get the videographer here. Another day documenting the road to 1 mil a month with my company. Got a couple clients here. Let's actually introduce you guys to them. We're chilling, we're working, we're about to hit a lift and talk some business. Oh, look at this guy. Wait, I don't know how to use this thing yet. Business. I don't know how. Oh, there he is. He sold his company for 1.8. And this guy right here bets sports for a living.
Best to do it.
That's damn right. And I grow people on the internet like a Chad. Vlog number 2. This is a little awkward. Haven't figured out how to use it yet. About to hit the gym.
Guess. Take a guess.
I make money. Fuck you.
I have a feeling today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna make a lot of money.
Why is that?
Because Chad asked workout routine this morning. Everybody worked, everybody got the grind on.
And then?
And you know we're eating some super aristocratic, delicious food after this. Then we're hitting the beach, south of Fifth.
Only steak, by the way, after this.
What's wrong with some lamb, you know?
You gotta come in the gym, you gotta do a superset. Just like this right here.
Push-ups in the corner.
Hit the superset. When you eat, gotta hit the superset. Hey. Why not? Well, why is that a rule? Alright.
He doesn't know why they have the rules.
Just got kicked out of the gym for recording, so we had to cut that out. I don't know what kind of gym you pay $170 a month for, and then they decide you're not allowed because you put the phone out and started recording.
They said we were too intimidating. It was a soy gym.
Yeah, we were too intimidating for the soy gym. All the residents are too old, so they couldn't let the Chads in there have too much fun. But I think we're back. Got the sun. If I can find it. I can't use this damn thing. I do really like the idea of basically living in 2 locations. So one being right on the beach here. Love that. But also you need a break from it. Because dude, when you come to Miami, you get kind of like sucked in, if that makes sense. You kind of lose track of time a little bit. You feel me? Like I've been here for almost a month. Actually just about a month. And it feels like I got here yesterday.
I know what you mean.
You know, you lose track of time a little bit and you kind of got to connect back to, I think, reality. I don't know, maybe something in Texas or Tennessee, like a home base, big mansion, lots of land.
Yeah.
That whole thing is kind of my thought process. Grinding work since 8 a.m. Then we hit a lift. Now we're in the sun. Ben's closing deals back there on his phone. We're filming some content. Yes, we have our shirts off. We're getting sun, okay? We're not faggots. We're working right now, technically, because I'm filming. But the weekdays are the way to do it. Like that's when you actually go out. And the weekends,
when you have fun.
The weekends you curl up inside at the computer, headphones on, don't talk to anybody, and you dial in. People don't get that. We're just talking about work. Technically, me filming this and us having this conversation out here and just walking and whatever is work technically for me because I'm turning this into a vlog. And it's so crazy to me because for the past like 2-3 years, I've been so deep in admin and so deep in, I have to like just be at the computer, get shit done, that whole thing, that this almost makes me feel a little bit like sense of urgency of like, get back to the computer, like, cause it's like out of habit from what I've been doing. Bro. Well, dude, I've been managing the sales team, like building funnels, like all that. And now it's like, oh, Nick can just film content and that's all he has to do. But it feels so foreign and so odd. And it feels like, it's almost like a cheat code that this is my job technically right now, to produce media of us walking.
Nick built the systems so good, he's forced to go and have a little bit of fun. on a school day.
On a school day. I am literally filming. I just upload it and the editor takes care of it. It's not even work. Like I'm not even doing anything, but it makes money. It doesn't make any sense. It's called a...
Nick's like, it's a sin to call it work.
You call it positioning, dog.
Positioning.
I'm positioned for success. Elite level positioning, elite level hydration. You know what that is?
The real one,
you know what that is?
Elite level hydration. If you aren't willing to invest in yourself, you're not gonna get elite level hydration.
How to drink water. It's the perfect setup too. Walk out from the apartment, down to the gym, and then right on the path, 2 seconds, and then jump in the ocean. Can't beat it. Which is exactly why I talk shit on people living in Brickell. I used to live in Brickell, and I was missing out, and now they're missing out. And the reality is, why would you live in a beach city when you can't go to the beach easily or have quick access? Why wouldn't you live on the beach? Post pool, I lost a bet. Forgot to film it. I'm so shitty at filming because I don't do this. Usually I have the videographer, but he's getting his visa right now. So I gotta film on the handheld, and I forgot to. We missed all the good moments. But Ben and I flipped a coin. I wanted to go in the ocean like a true Chad. Ben wanted to go in the pool because he follows the way of Zog. He won this time. So we hit the pool. Pools are my enemy. I don't like that chlorine. Those are that chemical mixture. It does look good though. Aesthetic.
We covered ourselves in tallow before we went.
We covered ourselves in tallow before we went in. The tallow negates all. Best water. So two steaks a day. Yes, sir. Sir. Thank you, Uber man. You see that? Unreal. If time permits it, you always bring your friends to the airport. Bring them to the airport, drop them off, say the goodbyes. You gotta help them out always. And if you can't, take an Uber. It's Sunday weekend. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. We're on the balcony though. Why? Look at that pool, it's packed. Because everybody's out. You know, on the weekends, nobody has jobs because they go to the job during the week. So, on the weekend, what do? I usually stay home. Right now, look at this. Recording a podcast. So this is where my phone goes. Got one camera, 2 cameras. Got the mics here. We don't need a crazy setup at all. We're just getting the shit going here. We got the view. Looks beautiful. Look at that. Sundays is where I do most of my work. Well, Saturdays and Sundays where I do most of my work at home, just like dialed in, locked in, because I don't have to go out and I don't want to go out on the weekends because the traffic is crazy. People are just everywhere. Everybody's going out. It's not the best time to do it. The best times to go outside in general, are just Monday through Friday. Nobody's out. Everybody's at work. You can just go do your thing. You can walk into a store and it's completely quiet. I'm gonna take you through a little bit of work right after I film this podcast. I'm working. This is the workstation, and I haven't vlogged as much as I should be vlogging. And I bought this camera just for it. It's an interesting transition because we were talking about this in the last video. I've been hunkered down at the laptop for a long time. Symptom of trying to scale business. And then we come here and I'm like, I'm just gonna film. But it's a new process for me. It's a new thing that I'm learning of like filming all the time. Mm-hmm. And it's really easy when I have a videographer.
Yeah.
Right? A third person here that
not me
doesn't exist right now because Matt doesn't have his visa. But you're not a videographer. You're my girlfriend. Yeah. So it's like film the video and it's tough. And then I pick up the camera and I feel like a nerd, you know, because I got the camera on and I'm like, look at me, guys. It's really tough to do well, no, it's just, it's a new skill that I haven't done before. So I don't care about looking like a nerd. It's just more just like, oh, you know, I gotta pick up this thing and film. I got 6 calls today. I have to film, you know? Well, I don't have 6 calls. Oh. Don't give me that look. I got 2.
You meant you had
I got
6.
2. So, okay. What do we want to go over right now on the vlog? Let me show you what we're gonna go over. Is it pointing right? It looks like it's pointing at my crotch. I wanna detail the exact plan that I'm gonna undertake on the way to $1 million a month. Okay? And here's the biggest thing that I've learned. I've been around the 100K a month mark for many years. Some of my own doing, I've been stuck there. Oh, I'm talking about like 100K a month, like it's the worst thing in the world. That's what happens when you hit these levels and you plateau and you feel stagnated. You want to go to the next one. It's like, oh, it sucks to only make that much money. It really does suck. It does, okay? Especially when you're trying to grow a team, okay? We want to go bigger and better and amazing. So,
but you have done more than that.
Yes, but you know, just come on, don't interrupt my vlog.
Sorry.
Thanks for filming though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been around that 6-figure a month mark.
Let the people know.
We've been around that 6-figure a month mark, okay? And we're trying to go to the $1 million a month mark. What's the exact plan? We're whiteboarding every damn video, aren't we? What's the exact plan? The biggest thing is we have to increase our traffic and we have to scale team. Meaning, we have to be able to handle all of the new clients and all the new leads, which means new salespeople and new fulfillment. Whether that's an AI agent, whether that's a human being, whether it's some kind of process, that's what's happening here. And then traffic is more of you guys. You guys gotta know who I am. I need more of you guys, which means I need to produce more content. That content has to be distributed the right way so it goes everywhere all the time. It's actually quite easy, but it's been a thing that I'm figuring out of how do I do this while managing the current team and all the systems and everything. So one of the biggest things was training one of my sales guys to really replace me on a lot of the back-end marketing stuff so I can just be the content guy. There's been some hiccups in that process, and it's taken a little bit longer than I've wanted to. And I actually had trained one guy about a year ago, but it wasn't the right fit, and he ended up going and doing his own thing. And then I had to train a new guy. So I've been trying to replace myself in this for a long time so I can scale, so I can go big. And that's the process. That's what we're doing. Other thing is we're building other products. We have a low ticket product for our mass market audience on our theme page. Our theme pages did 130 million views last month. So I mean, we're gonna low ticket products about to print on there, man. We just gotta get it done. But I'm filming for you guys, and then I'm filming this, and then I'm like, why do we even vlog? Because I gotta do this, and that's gonna make me the money, but the vlog's also gonna, there's 7 things to do at once, okay? That's the process of scaling to $1 million a month. You got 7 things to do at once. Your brain's here, your brain's there, your girlfriend wants your attention, the videographer's not here yet, this person wants this, you're getting 6 calls a day, you come to Miami, everybody wants to hang out with you, because you're the man, and that's the process. So, things are going well. We're signing some higher ticket clients. We're bringing back a little bit of the done for you. I still have the agency, we're bringing back a little bit of that. Really gonna collect some, I got a sales call. I got a sales call in a little bit. You know I'm gonna close though. You know it's gonna be a big, big check. Love those guys if they're watching this. They're awesome. We're doing a little bit of that. Our main product scaling, this is inside my brain of growing to $1 million a month. I wanna talk about this. Why is $1 million a month the goal? Why is that my current trajectory? I think that it's the current trajectory. I know. I think about things, and I think in a smart way, but I also know that it's my goal and my trajectory, because to me, that's the next level of freedom. 100K a month is good, but when you build a team, then you have expenses, because you obviously want to remove yourself from the process. You're not working all the time. You then are like, well, I'm not making as much as I should be or could be. You need to scale. And that's the team, the traffic, the whole thing that I was talking about. And to me, that is like the next level of freedom. That's like the set for life number. If you do $1 million a month for 12 months or 24 months in a row at a really good profit margin, you're set for life off of that. I don't really care about being set for life. Like, that's not really what I think about. But that to me is ultimate security. Set for life. I'm set for life now. I got the skills, That is security to the max, to the absolute max. And that's what I'm shooting for. But I do think there's also a reality where I get there and I see the next avenue and I'm like, I could take this thing to 50 mil a year, which is like 4.1 or something, 4.2 a month. There's people in my industry selling info and consulting and services that are doing that and more on a yearly basis. There's guys doing 10 a month in this industry. So I mean, that to me, that's the aim, and I'm in the pursuit of progress, and I want to build great things that aren't just like centered around info and service businesses and stuff like that, but the info and service business is my route to, getting the cash flow to then go and invest in a lot of these cool things. I have a concept where it would be the perfect physical encapsulation of my personal brand in a location, and every piece of who I am is placed in that. And I'm going to leave it intentionally vague because I don't want to go too deep in it and it's not fully thought out yet. That is the eventual goal and thing that I want to launch. And to do that, I need capital. Like, I could raise a bunch of money, but I don't want to raise a bunch of money from a bunch of people that are then going to have a say over what I do and control over what I do. I think that $1 million a month is the first stop, but if I could even push it to 50 a year, that gives me all the funding I need to go do whatever I want with that next project and that ultimate creation. It's fuel to the fire. And by the way, I want to do that without being dishonest, without being fake, without being cringe, being myself 100% the entire time. And I've been like this for a while. I just need to vlog this more and film this more and tell people about it more because I think it's a good message. This is what I've been working on probably since I had the clarity of the next steps and everything for about the past 10 months. The thoughts inside the mind of somebody in the trenches. That's what you're watching right now. So as I'm about to take this call, I wanted to share basically how I take calls typically. I mostly move all my calls into Mondays. Sometimes I'll have to take calls throughout the week. It just makes it super hard. Taking calls throws the whole schedule off. By the way, we're getting, look at that, the angle here is like, trying to get as rich and shredded, jacked as possible at the same time. I think it's possible. Some people think you gotta focus on different things. Why can't you just be excellent all the time at everything? That's what I think. Anyway, try to move all those calls into a Monday so that Tuesday through Sunday is just creation and building and putting pieces into place and execution on things. You're going to have to take calls if you're running a company like mine, which is very consulting, call heavy and stuff like that. So I move it all on the Monday. It's a Friday right now, so it's a little bit, just kind of roll with the punches. Like I have to take these calls. Calls make me money. Like There's special deals that are getting done, so I have to do it. But if you're trying to scale something like this, I highly recommend moving all calls into one singular day so you're not dragged here or there or this or that. No distractions, nothing. Yeah. So I want to end this video off with a little sit down chatting. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Not the typical cigarette, okay? It's not a Marlboro Red bullshit with all that poison. It's an organic tobacco hand-rolled cigarette. This is not weed. Alright? I don't smoke weed. I'm not a loser degenerate, alright? Now look, get the juices flowing. Nothing wrong with getting the juices flowing, okay folks? Where am I at right now? I kinda wanna share a few of the lessons, where my brain's at, like what I've been going through past few years and where I'm at right now, and I hope this angle is good. I'm still trying to figure out this camera. This vlog is probably all janky. Like the series I'm kind of doing on my YouTube right now, it's me documenting the growth of my business to 1 million bucks a month. I think the risk in doing that is getting so many people that only care about like money and shit, because I care about a lot more than money. But it's the predominant goal in my life right now is to scale my business to that level, and I really regret not documenting 0 to 1 and 0 to 10 and 0 to 100. I figure there's no time like the present to document this. It's interesting because the patterns that I've learned when I was at 0, when I was at 1, when I was at 10 a month, when I was at 100, it's all the same. It's the same process over and over and over, repeated on a bigger scale with bigger risk. The bigger scale is the numbers, and the bigger risk is like there's just more people involved, and what is bigger can crash a lot harder. The same thing happens over and over, and that same thing is addition by subtraction. I try to now remove things from my life that are holding me back from the numbers that I want to be at. So when I was trying to get to 100, I had to remove the distractions in my life that were keeping me from 100. I had to remove the habits in my life that were keeping me from 100. I had to remove the tasks in my business that were keeping me from 100 in order to focus all my time on the couple things that would get me to 100. Now when it comes to getting to a mil, it's the same thing. The more difficult part is testing enough shit to eventually figure out the things you should keep and then the things that you should go and get rid of. I've deduced over trial and error really the past year or two scaling this company, which is, look, it's been a learning process, I failed a couple times. There's a business partner split in my agency. I then split with my other business partner at this company, and right after that, my girlfriend got pregnant, and I was trying to rebuild the company at the same time. And then 3 months later, we were in a car crash, and the seatbelt was too tight on her, and she had a miscarriage. And I haven't been public about that at all. I said it in one podcast before. It's just a tough thing to talk about. She doesn't really want that out there, but that happened. And so all that was happening at the same time, and I was rebuilding the system that wasn't working. And it throws you for a loop completely. And then, I'm trying to figure out my content, and I know what needs to be done to scale, but I'm being pulled in this direction and that direction all over the place. It's been a constant process of eliminating extra tasks that I don't need to be doing and eliminating extra distractions that are, in my life that don't need to be there, and getting rid of problems so that the full focus can be sitting here and on camera, putting content out and making sure the sales team is dialed in and doing deals and answering the phone. It's really interesting because if I filmed the entire process of that, my channel would already be at 100,000 subscribers. And that could have been easy to film the process. I didn't want to do it. I was like, oh, it's not aesthetic here. The brand won't look good. But the brand would have been sick. You guys probably would have enjoyed the whole process of me tearing everything down and rebuilding it. And I just speaking genuinely right now of like, I wish I did that. And so all I hope to do is inspire, some of you guys to do the right thing and go and build your brands the right way and don't wait. If you're at zero right now, with your brand and you're like, eventually I want to be big, I want to be at $1 million a month, start now. Start growing the brand now, today. And if you're already at 100 or you're at $1 million a month, bro, why not start vlogging? People think social media is going to go away. Like when I started in 2018, 2019, I was like, I don't know how long Instagram's going to last. Bro, Instagram's going to last a long time. And so are all these other platforms. Media and this distribution mechanism is not going away. It's going to be here forever. You cannot escape it. And so if you know how to use it, or you see people like me doing it, and you want to grow your business, why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you jump on it? Why wouldn't you do it? And that's what, the point I'm at. I think that I've been at that point for a long time. Where I know I want to do it. I just didn't know what it looked like. Or I didn't have the bandwidth, or I didn't have the right team or the right people around me, or things weren't, dialed in exactly. At the same time, it's never going to be dialed in. It's never going to be perfect. And if you want something, you have to rearrange the pieces in your life to be the perfect scenario where everything can just come together into a window of opportunity and you can just accelerate massively. And we're in that acceleration period right now. And I was talking earlier in this video about how, it doesn't even feel like work to sit down. I'm smoking this, talking to you guys on camera, and this video will go out, and if I just make 100 of these videos, the compounding effect will grow my brand enough where that will probably grow us to the level we need to be at. Just that media presence alone. Obviously we're doing about 50 other things, but just that media presence alone will probably get me to my goal. It's crazy that is the case, and it's actually so much easier than you think it is in 2025 with the leverage of the internet and the distribution that's possible and the knowledge that's out there. And all that knowledge is brought to you by my company at Launch Sources over on our channel and at our company and even here, so I'm kind of rambling, but the biggest thing I've learned at every level, no matter where you're at, is addition by subtraction. You want to add income, you want to add good pieces to your life, you first got to subtract the bullshit and subtract the things that are holding you back at the current level away from where you want to be. That's it. And that's what I want you to know in this video. Fundamentally, my plan to scale this company, because that's what this video is about. That's what I'll title it. My plan to scale it is to grow my brand massively, but truly on a spiritual level, and a logical level and tactical level, but really a spiritual level, is addition by subtraction. The only way I'm going to add great benefits to my life, or you're going to add great benefits to your life, is subtracting the bullshit that holds you back. And that's it. That's the plan. Subtract the bullshit, add good shit, move all that time into the things that allow you to grow yourself. Just like, that's what I'm doing right now. And exponential growth happens from there. It's inevitable. It's a window of inevitability when you do it like that. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you sitting through my rants. Hopefully you like these videos. Maybe you're watching this right when I upload it, which is cool. Stick around for the journey. Maybe you're watching this 5 years later, 10 years later, whatever it is. That's probably pretty cool to look back on these videos when I am Supreme Emperor of America, documenting the whole thing. So I appreciate you being here. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you stick around. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I gotta get up and get it. I gotta get up and get it. What other choice do I have? Gotta take care of my brother and sister. I gotta take care of my mom and my dad. Yeah.